Alright guys, let's talk about Starfield for a bit. I didn't understand the praise and the hype for this game before this trailer, before E3. And once I watched this trailer, I'm not gonna lie, like I've watched it a few times, definitely gave me some excitement. Um, Obviously, I like Bethesda and I like what they've done in the past, even though some of their games can be janky, and I think that they need a new engine, which it looks like they're going to be using a brand new engine for this game, so that's very exciting. But not just the engine and Bethesda and all that stuff. Like, I like Interstellar. I love space. I love anything that has to do with this kind of genre or whatever. So this has me really excited, and the fact that it's like a few hundred years in the future, it's not like thousands of years in the future, like maybe like Mass Effect, maybe Star Wars, right? Like, it's so absurd in its own good way, by the way. I love these other, space stuff, but I really like the fact that this game is more grounded. Like he's flipping switches. He or she is in an astronaut suit. Like, it's really, mankind hasn't really gone that far in the future, and I really like that. So it's more kind of Interstellar vibes, and really, I'm really excited for this. I've seen this trailer a few times, and I'm it's gonna come out late next year, and we'll see where this goes. I know it's just a trailer, but I want to see gameplay, and I want to see more of this game. I can't wait to see more. Alright, next on the list is, of course, Elden Ring. This is a game that we've all been waiting for, us From Software fans. I love these games. Like, I love Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro. I love this genre so much. I love this company. I love these devs. They make amazing games. Ruthless games that will kick your ass, but they're just so satisfying, and I've been playing these games for a very long time now. I've beat them all, and the fact that Martin is working on this game, the creator of Game of Thrones. Damn, that was a long pause. The creator of Game of Thrones is working with From Software, so this is gonna be badass. Here, From Software never misses, and I've said this before and I'll say it again. They don't miss. Their games are just too good. Obviously it caters to a specific audience. Not everybody's going to enjoy these games, and not everybody's going to appreciate them, but if you do enjoy and appreciate a good ass whipping, to admire the satisfaction of coming back and, killing whoever killed you and progressing further in the game, then you might enjoy this game, and you might enjoy these games. But definitely high on my list, and I can't wait. This is coming out in January, I believe, of next year, so it's coming up, not too far along. Like, what can I say, man? It's pretty much more Dark Souls. It's pretty much more of this genre. Anything From Software makes, I'm gonna play, and I'm gonna beat it. Alright, so the next game on the list is Replaced. This is an indie game with a gorgeous art style. I love games that have this kind of, it's either 32-bit or maybe lower, but I really love what I'm seeing here. Very reminiscent of like Super Nintendo style games, and reminds me a lot of Katana Zero in a lot of sense. You apparently play as an AI in a body, and the combat looks really cool. The gameplay, the combat, and again, the art style is just really awesome. And I love my indie games, you know what I mean? Like, if there's something out there that I really want to play, especially with this art style, definitely gonna check it out. It'll definitely be on my radar. Yeah, Replaced, coming out in 2022. Loving what I'm seeing here. Alright, what can I say? I mean, I'm a huge sci-fi space geek. I love this stuff, and I mean, come on, it's Metroid. We haven't had a new Metroid. They said in what, like 19 years, a 2D Metroid game. Also, this is supposed to be Samus's last game. I'm not like we're gonna have to find out about this, but I mean, even look at this AI right here. This AI follows you around. You can't kill it. You got to navigate your way around it. You got to find a way to the next area. I love what I'm seeing here. I'm a huge, Metroidvania guy. And where did the name Metroidvania come from, right? So definitely excited for this game. Did I want a first-person Metroid? Definitely. But this will definitely do. It's coming out in October. And I'm very excited for this one. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. It's going to give me some more time with the Switch. And I just love 2D, platforming. All this stuff right here. I love it. I love what I'm seeing. Definitely excited for Metroid. This is high on my list of games that I can't wait to play. Alright, I can't mention Nintendo without talking about Breath of the Wild 2. Breath of the Wild was the reason I bought a Nintendo Switch in the first place. Definitely excited for this one. I can't wait to see where they take it. It looks like you're going to be up in the air this time. It's going to be more open world. Really excited to see this. I really love the first game. Probably one of my favorite games of last generation. I love the gliding. I love the combat. I love the weapon deterioration. I loved all of that. So really excited to see what they do with this one. And continue the story and all that stuff. Big Zelda fan. Can't wait. Alright guys, Halo Infinite. If you want to know anything about me, man, I'm a huge Halo fan. This is a franchise that is very near and dear to me. I grew up on this. Wasn't a big fan of 343, even though I thought Halo 4 was good. Halo 5 was, I want the Master Chief. I want to play as Master Chief. And obviously Halo, back in the day when Bungie was making it, was a pretty big deal. These were games that a lot of people grew up on. And I can't wait to play Halo Infinite. It looks promising. I can't wait to play the multiplayer. It's going to be interesting where the multiplayer the presence it will have. I know a lot of the younger generation loves their Battle Royale, their Fortnite, Apex, all that stuff. So it's going to be interesting. Halo multiplayer was always fun back in the day, and it was very addicting and just awesome.
The rogue AI known as
So, can't wait for the campaign, can't wait for the multiplayer, can't wait for, a new game as the Master Chief,
Did you hit your head or
play
something?
Halo again.
Don't you
Very
remember?
excited
My
to play
instructions
this.
were to enter
Again,
this
like I said in my
imitate
first
Cortana, and lock her down to retrieve
part
her.
with
Yours
Starfield,
were to take her back
this
to
is
the
giving me a
Infinity for
reason
deletion.
again to gravitate
So if it
more
wasn't
towards
you-
Xbox. I want this. I want
Okay then.
to be excited about Xbox again. I want
Something else.
to go out and get a Series
A
X
successful
and
deployment,
find it
my
justifiable.
deletion routine was supposed to complete.
Definitely excited.
Still here.
Good.
Alright, so Dying Light 2 is definitely high on the list. I love the first game. It's probably one of my favorite zombie games ever made. I love the parkour. I love the verticality of it. The night and day system was amazing and done so well. Like the fact that you at night were just legit scared, man. Like going from, like a safe house to a safe house or doing a mission, like it legit was terrifying, and I really love that. I love when games have the ability to scare me or put fear into me. I love that. That's why I love horror games. So yeah, Dying Light 2 comes out, I believe, this fall. Can't wait for this one. And it just looks like more Dying Light, different city, different setting. It looks like there's gonna be a kind of a choice between like factions that you can choose from, and a morale system. And they're talking about how like things are going to change depending on how you play and what choices you make. So I like that. It's going to be interesting. This is also not what I like about this game is the fact that like this is humanity kind of moving forward. They've accepted the fact that there's a plague or there's a zombie infection, and they've learned how to live. And that's kind of what I like about Dying Light is they've, this isn't kind of like the beginning of this zombie outbreak. It's like, no, it's far in the future, and people have learned to cope, and I like that a lot. But yeah, Dying Light 1 had amazing gameplay. Story was okay, but it was really like the setting, the zombies, the day and night, the parkour, the verticality. So definitely excited for the second one. Can't wait to see what they do with this one. The next game on the list is Battlefield 2042. I feel like it's been forever since I've been sucked into a multiplayer game that I've spent like hours and hours, playing. And, back in the day, it was really Halo that I played a lot of, and Call of Duty. And then Battlefield came out, right? And Battlefield to me is, to this day, one of my favorite shooters, like especially Battlefield 3. And I've always said, shooters, in my opinion, they do best when they're modern, like they're in modern setting. I'm kind of tired of the World War I and II stuff, because you can only do so much, when it comes to weapons and technology and stuff like that. So they're not bad. I'm just kind of tired of that era, and I really want to focus more on a modern setting. And this is just a tiny bit in the future. It's 2042, which is a little bit, in the future. So it's probably gonna be a tiny bit futuristic. It's gonna have some things that we don't have the capabilities of yet, which is fine, which is cool, but it definitely still feels more modern still, like you're still running around, you're still, it looks very realistic and grounded from this trailer, aside from that big tornado. But definitely excited to play another multiplayer game. I feel like it's been so long, and it's gonna be, interesting where this sits with other multiplayer games. Halo Infinite is gonna be free. This is gonna be $70. So we shall see. But I'm a huge Battlefield fan, and I really can't wait to see more of this game. Now, this game does not have a single player this time around, so that's going to be interesting as well. They're offering a multiplayer only experience, so maybe that's a good thing in the end. Maybe they've put more energy and assets into the multiplayer and ditched that single player, and that could be a good thing for us. I'm slightly bummed out that there isn't a single player, because I genuinely do enjoy the single player of these games, even like games like Call of Duty. And but it's gonna be interesting, and we shall see, but definitely can't wait for Battlefield. It's been a long time, I feel like, that I've been excited for Battlefield, and this is it, man. And of course, if I'm gonna make this list, I gotta add the legendary Diablo II. Now, of course, there's a lot of nostalgia with this game in comparison to the other games that are on this list, but this is a game that I grew up on, and I just love this game so much, and I never thought we would ever get a remaster, and I never thought it would ever come to console. Like, this is really a dream come true. And I can't wait to play it. This was a time where I really feel like games were different back in the day. This was different Blizzard. And, just think about all the games that have released in the past 20 years alone. And, this is definitely one of those games that just had a lot of quality and had a lot of fun, and the amount of hours that you can just sink in and play. Now, I know that, these types of games are not for everyone, and that's totally fine. In fact, they're not on a lot of people's radars. But this is Diablo, man. This is, pretty much what paved way for a lot of these action RPGs out there. And, it was kind of first to do it and do it really well. And so to me, there's a level of quality to this game that still holds to this day. And the fact that we're going to get this 4K, thing on top of the original engine, it's really weird. It's really weird to call this game a remaster or remake, because the original engine is still underneath the hood. And I have no idea how they did this, but it's pretty badass. So the game just looks beautiful. It actually looks like how we remember Diablo 2. But yeah, Diablo 2 Resurrected. I can't wait to play this game. This is definitely probably number one if you had to ask me. And yeah, it's weird, right? Because this game looks so much different than everything else out there. But I just love this game so much. I can't wait to experience it again, especially on console. Like that, I think that's such a big thing that people don't realize is we got Diablo 3 on console, but Diablo 3 is such a, it's such a shadow of what Diablo 2 is. And, in an era and a time where games just, they hold your hand, they reward you so much. They make it so easy. And then you have Diablo 2 where it's like you may never find that one item you're looking for. And that's just how it is, the RNG, the loot, And I can go on and on about Diablo 2, but I just love this game so much, and I can't wait. I can't believe it's coming on console. September. Can't wait for this one. All right, last but certainly not least, Horizon Forbidden West. This is the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn that we saw on the PlayStation 4. This is probably one of the best games that released on the PlayStation 4, in my opinion. It utilized the Decima engine that Kojima used for Death Stranding. This is a gorgeous engine. And this game is just really fun, and it's kind of very innovative. You're fighting robots, but it's kind of, it's not in the past. It's far into the future, so far that, we're kind of primitive again, and we're hunting and gathering and doing all these things, but there's robots in the world. And, obviously I'm not going to say anything. You got to play the first one to learn what happened, but I really love this twist, and I've loved it since the beginning. And it's just so satisfying to fight these robots. And yeah, can't wait for this. It's going to be on the PlayStation 5. I'm on the camp that's, it's going to release on the PlayStation 4 as well, and I'm kind of on that camp that's a little disappointed. I would have loved to see this game just release specifically for the PlayStation 5. And but I also understand, things are different, things are weird right now, so maybe this is a good choice that more people will get to play it, and it's not exclusive towards the PlayStation 5, a console that is really hard to get right now. So the more that people can play it, I'm happy about, man. So yes, Horizon Forbidden West is high on the list. Can't wait to play it. It's supposed to be coming out this year, but it hasn't been confirmed yet. So we're still waiting for that release date, that confirmed release date. But right now, it's slated to come out this year. And yeah, Horizon Forbidden West. Can't wait for this one.